Hey, happy day that Jake and I meet Taylor Swift. That's not really for certain yet. We're really gonna try our best to meet her. If we don't, it's still a-okay because I'm just ready to have fun and dance tonight. Look at my outfit.
Here we go.
You look like a starburst.
I am a starburst because I'm a star. Oh, we still need to write 13 on our hands.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I'm gonna get the markers. We're gonna be basic Taylor Swift fans right this second. Wait, I'm like not good at this. Oh wait, this is gonna be cute. Oh my god, she's gonna love us. That's the worst 3 I've ever seen.
Ah, whatever.
Oh my god, we're just doing fun concert things. Hee hee hee. Look, Minnie has a feather on her face. Minnie! Oh, Minnie, we just took the feather. Why did you just eat another one? What is that? Are you purposely making it bad? What happened to the one?
I got nervous.
What are you gonna do if we end up meeting Taylor Swift tonight? Throw up on her?
Imagine if I threw up on her.
I decided like weeks ago that Jake and I were going to meet Taylor at the show, and honestly I'm going into the show with that energy and that motivation because I think what we know by now from my channel is that I'm good at scamming.
Oh wait, I need to color it in.
Am I scamming my way to meet her? No. But I'm just gonna yell into the universe, I'm gonna meet Taylor Swift.
Why is it so hot?
Look at our hands. We literally did this upside down.
Wait, is mine upside down?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever. Harry Styles, but Taylor Swift round 2. Yay! I see the lights! Guys, I really can't believe we're here! Oh my I just spent $85 on a sweatshirt because I don't know how to control myself or my money. I'm killing it. We've literally just been running around so far trying to cause a scene, and the radio stations think we are killing it. So honestly, really hoping we end up meeting her. I'm kind of getting nervous, but like we're out here having that positive attitude.
We're gonna kill it, yeah.
We are literally the only ones at the stadium because it's raining! Oh my god! I'm literally wearing a yellow poncho now. I look amazing, and yeah, this is crazy. I can't believe I'm here. But it's 6:31. We're half hour till Charlie goes on. The stadium is still really empty, honestly. I can't believe we're the only 2 people here.
I know. She's doing the concert just for us.
Obviously, nothing's even started yet, but we're both starting to get a little bit nervous that we're not gonna meet her, but we're gonna just pray.
We'll do it.
We got it. We're not losing hope yet. All right, so you're here now, but tell me where you just were.
Okay, so all the way up there, yeah, you see the fucking bargain section?
But 338. Why are you here now?
So this nice man named Randy, he came out to us and was like, hey, like, if you don't make a big deal out of it, I'll upgrade you to the pit. And I started sweating. I'm like, what sexual favors you can do for this?
Sexual favor.
And then he took us to the pit, and now we have...
And now they're here. Good job, guys. Woo! Oh yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
He's about to come on! We saw them at Chosen Yet. It's okay, we're gonna make
cannot believe we just did that.
We did that.
She was like, you guys were rocking so hard, and I was like, I could have a heart attack.
Holy crap, I can't move. I told you guys. I told everyone. I told everyone I'm meeting Taylor Swift. Look at this.
Look at it.
What do you mean? I know. I'm literally shaking, guys. I didn't stop dancing until the very last song, and then we were making eye contact. I'll explain it later. I'm literally on my way. I'm on my way. I just like don't even know what to say right now. We're literally sitting here. We're about to meet her. I'm looking as disgusting as that. My hair. This is so crazy. The whole stadium is empty, and that right there in that spot where that guy's literally standing is where Andrea came up and told us that we were meeting Taylor.
Like I could.
I like don't know what to say.
You don't want your family.
Guys, we're gonna head backstage, so watch where you're walking, stay close. Cameras, cell phones need to be put away, no filming, no taking photos. Once you get back there, all of your belongings, including cameras and cell phones, need to be left on the table outside of the rep room. You are to take nothing inside with you. Understood?
Oh my god. She was like, why did I have like friends like this in high school?
I know.
I was like, well, I'm right here.
Oh my god. Oh god, I don't even know how to explain anything yet.
Go right down the stairs and let you know where you are, right?
Alright, thank you. You too. Whoa, look at the fucking buses. Taylor Swift told me to work at Mac because she loved my makeup. I was like, oh my god, like Taylor Swift might have just gotten me a job at Mac. Like, do I just walk into Mac and be like, hi, Taylor Swift literally told me I should work here?
When she told me to go into her pants, I was like,
wait, oh my god, wait, okay, Sophie literally just touched her fucking butt. I was like,
yeah,
it was amazing. Sophie told Taylor that like she loved her shorts, so I don't know how to speak. She literally told Sophie to just,
I'm like freaking.
we told her that we were moving to LA. She just told us like she wishes like us the best for like our whole lives and like to kill in LA. Like, what the fuck is my life right now?
I know.
I should be crying right now, but I'm in such a state of shock. We were all so calm with her. Why? Oh, okay, well, Sophie started crying eventually.
I walked in and I was like, hello! And she was like, what an entrance! And I was like, hello.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She loved like all of her fucking outfits. I'm just gonna have to sit down at some point and like just explain everything. So like this is just me like in the moment walking to my car. I don't understand what just happened, how this happened. She choked Jake.
She choked me. She wrapped her arms around my neck. I was like, oh my god. And I was like holding her arms. She's so smooth.
What do I do next? That's the real question.
Hello?
We just met Taylor Swift! What the fuck is life? Oh my god, guys, like group hug. We did it.
We did it.
We literally did it.
she smells really nice.
She smells amazing.
Oh, she smells amazing. She got to look inside her pants.
She got to look at her butt. She is so fucking nice.
I know.
That was such a casual conversation. Like, and her voice is so soft. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
Like,
the eye contact. Oh my god. No one ever looked at
I don't know why.
No,
she like kept hugging me and I was like, oh my god.
Her hugs, amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. She just performed at that gigantic thing. And then we just met her in that.
Yeah.
She did that.
We met her. We went backstage, this whole rep tour thing. Like, there was all decorated. There was pizza, soda back there. Like, hello.
My life is fucking complete. I can literally die happy right now. Yeah. Oh my god, Sophie, you cried. That was so precious. That was so precious.
I couldn't hold it back.
I love you so. Like, I'm so glad you told her. Like, Sophie like thanked her for everything because Sophie's like loved her whole life and she cried and I was just like, oh pumpkin.
I was just talking and then I was like,
you're like, hold up. This is a real thing going on right now. Wait, we would be such good friends.
Oh! We would be such good friends with you, like you don't even know.
Like no, I think she knows. I think she knows now.
Like she knew. She loved us.
She fucking loved us.
I love you.
We love you, Taylor. If you ever want to hang out ever again, you know where to get me.
I was like, we need to meet up again. She was like, oh yes, definitely.
I was like, I'll see you in a few days, months, years. I will see you again in my life, like for sure. God is a fucking woman, and it's actually Taylor Swift.
So much fun.
We just had so much fun with her.
That was so much fun.
That was the. Oh my God. Alright, so since I could barely get anything out as I was vlogging, like right after we met Taylor, I'm gonna try to explain everything that happened right now, because honestly, that was a really ridiculous day for me. So let's start with a summary. So basically, Jake, Sophie, and I got to Gillette Stadium at like 2:30 exactly on the day of the show. Why would you go to a show so early, you might ask? Well, to make that happen. It's like the cool... Why is my dog barking? Okay, my dog finally stopped barking so I can get these words out of my mouth. So, basically Taylor does this thing every one of her tours where she and her team called Taylor Nation and her mom literally pick people that they know online or pick people from the shows to go meet Taylor either before or after the show. And it's the craziest thing ever because the best part about these meet and greets is that they're free. Yeah. Taylor Swift herself does not charge a dime for you to meet her. You just have to be lucky enough to get picked to meet her. That is such an insane concept because this is Taylor Swift we're talking about, and people that are on like her level, like Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, they will literally charge thousands and thousands of dollars sometimes just for you to take a picture with them for 2 seconds and meet them and call it a fucking day. Taylor's whole thing is just the coolest thing ever because you go into this thing called the rep room and there's like pizza and drinks and Polaroid cameras, and she has a giant chair from Look What You Made Me Do in the middle of the rep room. Literally just an insane concept that she has this really nicely done green room thing just for her to meet fans before and after the show. If you go crazy either before the show outside of the venue, during the opening acts, during Taylor, just throughout the entirety that the show is going on, you can get chosen by Andrea, which is Taylor's mom, or Taylor Nation themselves to go meet Taylor after the show. I really researched all of this stuff up a couple weeks before my show, which was a blessing and a curse because once I found out about it, I was like, well, there's no way I'm gonna be able to even attempt to enjoy the show because I'm going to try to work my fucking ass off to try to meet her. But it also is so hard because I want to enjoy the show because like concerts are my thing. We know this by now. I literally get all my fucking confidence and energy from them, but also like now I have to try to meet Taylor and I just have two things going on at the same time. So it was just a recipe for fucking me being overwhelmed the entire time. So Jake, Sophie, and I got there at 2:30 the day of the show, and immediately we started drawing attention because what happens when I leave my house? I literally cause a fucking scene because it's me. And then you throw Jake in the situation and we cause an even bigger scene, and then you add one more, then we have Sophie, and then it's just a fucking trio that is ready to just take over the concert, you know? You saw through the vlog so far that literally the whole entire day leading up to finding out I was meeting Taylor, I was like,
I'm gonna meet Taylor, like it's happening, like I'm not giving up.
You literally just have to have that energy in life and you will fucking get everything you want. Maybe not everything, but just having that mentality and that mindset when you go into things, especially things that have like an end game, haha, Taylor Swift joke, or a goal, it makes things so much easier. It's literally manifesting. If you don't know what that is, look it up because that's literally what I did to try to meet Taylor Swift. I manifested that shit. It still just like doesn't feel real. But it is, so let's continue talking about it. So the doors to the stadium finally open and it's downpouring when I get into the stadium, so no one's really going in. People are still like hiding from the rain. We fucking go in anyways, and we're just running around literally dancing to music that's not playing, trying to cause a scene. We're running around the stadium with our boas, like there's literally no one here yet. Like Taylor Nation has to be seeing us. Like you can't miss just 3 people on the floor of a stadium that's literally empty running around with these, but they missed us, but that's okay. Charlie XCX came on, and I know that during the opening acts, it is absolutely crucial for you to be going insane and just dancing to anything, even if you don't know what the songs are. That's when Taylor Nation is supposedly scouting for people to bring to the rep room. So I was going insane, dancing so fucking hard. Like I've never just felt my body go like that ever in my life before. I was just losing my shit. During Charlie XCX, nothing happened. Then Camila came on, was losing my shit, was running around the stadium, nothing happened. So I was just like, okay, well fuck, because most people get chosen during the opening acts and we weren't chosen yet, and I was just like, okay man, like part of me is saying like, Caitlyn, it's probably not happening. But then the other part of me was like, I'm sorry, like do you know who you are again? Are you forgetting who you are? I'm sorry. Do I need to reintroduce yourself to yourself? Hi, I'm fucking Caitlyn and I'm gonna get what I want. I don't even mean that in a bratty way either. Like I don't want anyone to take it as that. It's just like I literally will bust my fucking ass off to get things in life. I'm very hardworking when I have a goal, minus like my procrastination issues. But most of the time I know how to fucking just work for something really hard, you know? Then there's like a half-hour gap between Camila and Taylor going on, and Jake and I just start losing our shit. We're like, okay, we need to start doing laps around the stadium. We need to to find Taylor's mom, we need to find anyone in Taylor Nation and just start dancing in front of them and getting literally anyone's attention. So we're trying to do that. We don't find anyone important at all. And then eventually Taylor comes on. And there was a vlog clip of me saying like, oh fuck, like we don't really know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna hope that something happens during Taylor and we still get chosen, that there's still a chance. Because at this point, I'm like, have they chosen all 30 people that get to go to the rep room already? Like, do I even have a shot? Like, should I just not be wasting my time? Guess what? I pushed those thoughts out of my head because no negative energy here. Let me just give you a summary of what happened the next 2 hours throughout the show, because I was trying to find Andrea and it was so difficult for some reason, and then I was trying to get Taylor Nation's attention the whole time. I literally didn't stay in my seat for the show for more than a total of 10 minutes probably. Let me give you this visual of what it looked like as Jake and I were running around the stadium trying to get anyone's attention.
Here we go.
Actually, I think on like that health app on your phone, it tells you how many miles you walk in a day. Let's see how many miles I walked that day during that concert. 6.2 miles. And maybe that doesn't seem like a lot, but to walk around a stadium basically that many times is just insane. No wonder I'm fucking tired and literally can't even move at this point. Like, my body feels like it's broken. The show consisted of us just running around for 2 hours straight trying to find Andrea, and we didn't end up finding her until maybe the last like 5 or 6 songs of the show. And she was in Club Meredith, which is basically a box where friends, family, and just other random celebrities that know Taylor Swift are in that box in like a private area. They get to watch the show like pretty close to the stage. So Jake and I realized that Andrea was there. So Jake and I started off dancing on one side of the box, literally in the same exact row that Andrea was standing in Club Meredith. It didn't take long to get her attention at all, because green flashy boas, I noticed before the show that people who have like things that they can literally just throw in the air, like either toy snakes or boas, get noticed pretty easily, because it's just easier to notice than just wearing a cool outfit. You know, like if you have something and you're throwing it in the air being ridiculous. I learned that that was a good strategy to get noticed. So Andrea noticed me and she looked at me. Ow, I just like picked my nail and I think I'm bleeding. Fuck. At this point, we were on the left side of Club Meredith, and Andrea noticed us so fast. She blew me a kiss. She waved at me and Jake and I were like, okay, fuck, like, she sees us. Like, we got this. Like, we are at the end of the show. Like, Andrea is right there. She's probably not going anywhere. We literally got this. Like, we have to get this. We don't have a choice. We're dancing. We're going insane. Security tells us to leave because we're kind of just in the middle of, like, an entire aisle, and we were like, fuck. So we go on the other side of the box, and there's this entire row, and there's just, like, a couple empty seats there where Jake and I can just stand there and dance. And now the objective of the game is to get Andrea's attention again, because she didn't know where we went. Like, we got kicked out. So didn't take us long to get Andrea's attention again. We're dancing, we're dancing. Jake is literally facing Andrea dancing. Like, if the stage is straight in front of me, I'm dancing looking at the stage to not make it obvious that we're trying to get Andrea's attention. Jake is straight up just facing Andrea, going like this, just looking at her, trying to get her attention. And I'm just like, Jake, oh my fucking god, like, you can't make it this obvious. But he did it anyways, and I guess she ended up looking at him. And then once he and Andrea made eye contact again, I was like, okay, no more looking at her. Like, look forward, face forward. Like, we literally need to seem like we are just normal people. I don't know. So we continue on dancing, and at one point I look out of the corner of my eye, and Andrea dead ass turns and looks at me and Jake, folds her arms and like tilts her head and just looks at us. And I go, Jake, don't turn, do not turn your head. And then we just put the boas up even higher and are just pretending that we are on stage with Taylor, basically, and making our own choreography, going insane. I thought my head was going to fall off of my entire body. I was dancing so hard. And then I noticed she turned back, and I was like, oh my fucking god, like, I thought she was gonna walk over and tell us we were like going to meet Taylor, going to rep room, but it wasn't true yet. It wasn't happening. And then at one point, I noticed that Andrea was leaving the box. She had turned to the Taylor Nation girl that was with her, had a giant headset on and everything, and I noticed they were leaving the box, and I go, Jake, they're leaving, they're leaving. They walk out of the box, they walk around the box, and then literally go on the other opposite side of the box away from us. And I was like, fuck. So Jake and I just like run over and like try to follow her, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna say to her. I just know she's been looking at us all night. Like, I just want to have a conversation with her, if anything, literally even get a picture at this point, because no one's following her. She goes into this row to basically tell someone they're going to rep room, and Jake and I are just like, what the fuck? Like, oh god, like, we literally watched her go up and give someone rep room, and then her Taylor Nation like assistant that was with her turns around and looks at me and Jake and goes,
go back to your seats.
I don't know what I said. I was just like, wait, I just like want to talk to her real fast. And she was like,
no, you need to go back to your seats right now, please.
And Jake and I just looked at each other, and I'm about to start crying, because it had been a very long day at this point. I had been up since 8:45 in the morning. I had been getting ready since 11. I was at the stadium since 2 o'clock. You guys went insane on Twitter all day. I can't even explain how happy it made me when I tweeted, hey, can you guys tweet like Taylor Nation Taylor? Jake and I really want to meet her and like we need you guys' help to get like their attention. You know, I've experienced a lot of very mean, petty girls in my life that just won't do absolutely anything for any other girl ever, won't help them with anything. And you guys are literally like all my fucking friends. And when all of you just went insane to get Taylor Nation's attention, I have never felt like more love in my entire life. I was like, this is insane. Like, all these people want to see like me and Jake just like meet Taylor, and I literally carry that energy with me the entire day. I was like, we have so much fucking support right now. We have this giant backbone like on Twitter, like all of you guys who watch our videos that are literally rooting for us right now. Like, we can't give up. This lady just told me to go back to my seat. She is the one who has the rep room passes and the power to get us to meet Taylor, and she just basically shut us down. And I was like, this sucks. Like, I hate this. Like, I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed in the fact that I had all these people in line who were like just waiting for this to happen. I just kind of let everyone down. And I go back to the seats that we were standing in that Andrea like knew we were at, and I just kind of sat there and I stopped dancing, and Jake and I didn't really know what to do. We just didn't really talk to each other for a minute. And I was just sitting there and I was like, I'm gonna have to edit this whole video, like in all the parts where I'm like, I'm meeting Taylor today. I'm gonna have to like put in random words that are like, oh, I like didn't meet her, or oh, like bitch you thought. And I was just sitting there like mentally editing my video in my head until Jake slaps me and goes,
Dance now, she's behind us.
And I start crying, okay? I have tears in my eyes. I'm so tired. My body is so weak at this point. I'm so dehydrated. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. My boots are soaked. I'm dancing in a puddle of water because it had downpoured earlier in the day. And Jake is telling me, like, this is the final straw. Andrea's right behind you. Start fucking dancing now. So I lift up my boa as if it's 1,000 pounds at this point. Like, as if I'm just lifting weights, doing fucking cardio in the middle of the Reputation tour on the floor, and I am just going insane with this stupid fucking piece of feather. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see Andrea and Taylor Nation leave. They go to the back of the stadium as if they're about to go backstage and just leave. And I just look at Jake and I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this sucks so bad. And then all of a sudden Andrea stops right before she's about to go backstage, and she looks at me and Jake. Her whole body turns. I'm looking out of the corner of my eye, and she starts walking back over to us. I am literally at this point, like, let me try to explain to you like how I was dancing. About to like cry, literally just throwing my boa around, like I could choke it and just choke myself to death at this point. I'm going insane. I'm going harder than I had ever gone the entire day. And then she just starts walking closer to us and closer to us and closer to us. And finally she gets close enough to us where we can assume she's coming up to us. And Jake and I stop dancing and just look at her. And she comes up to us and grabs our hands. And I swear to God, this moment is just something I will never forget in my entire life, because it is just all people who are fans of Taylor Swift dream of. It's the most magical moment ever, because like you're about to be given like the key to like the fucking world. So dramatic, but that's literally what it feels like when you had worked so hard for this all day long. And Andrea just turns to us and is just holding our hands, and she looks at us and goes, okay, 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 I need to relieve you from your misery. So I gasped, and then I think what she thought that I was gasping about is because it sounded like she was going to euthanize me. Like, it sounded like I was a dog and she was putting me down. And she was like, no, 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 I didn't mean it like that. And I'm over here thinking like, oh my God, like she's giving us rep room. And then she says, not like that. And I'm like, oh, she's just like complimenting us on dancing or something. So many things are happening. She's trying to have a conversation with me and Jake. We're both holding her hands. She's asking us questions, asking us like how we're even alive from dancing so hard all day. She told us she'd been keeping an eye out on us the whole entire night. She's like, okay, I know what your end goal is right now, obviously. You've made it pretty clear. Why do you want to meet Taylor? And I just started pulling answers out of my ass. I'm telling her how much her daughter literally means to me, how much I love this album, this tour, everything, how much I fucking have loved her since I was 7 years old. I am whipping everything out of my ass. There is shit falling onto the ground. Not literally, but that's what it felt like at this point. And Jake is saying things. Jake and I are just screaming over each other. What else is new? She goes, okay, 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 everyone calm down, take a breath. You're going to the rep room. You're meeting Taylor. I drop to the ground. Jake starts screaming. I just start saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm yelling at the top of my lungs. I don't even know how to fucking be a human being at this point. I tell her that I have another friend with me who wasn't sitting with us tonight, Sophie, that I need to bring with me too, because I drove her, and I obviously would never do this without bringing Sophie. That would be the shittiest thing ever if I drove someone to a concert and then didn't bring them to meet Taylor fucking Swift too. So I make sure that Sophie's all good to come with us too. They put the wristbands on us. They give us the pass, and all of a sudden, we're sprinting across the stadium to find Sophie and tell her that we're meeting Taylor Swift. I don't think I mentioned this yet, but this happened during the last 30 seconds of the last song that Taylor was singing. So as we were running over across the stadium to get Sophie, the show had ended. People were literally filing out. Like, this happened during the last 30 seconds. We had already given up. It wasn't happening. We had been told so many times that most people who get chosen to go to rep room, it happens during the opening acts or before the show. No, it happened to us during the last 30 seconds of This Is Why You Can't Have Nice Things. We go to the section that you wait in before you go to meet Taylor. We kind of sat there for like a half hour, and then before you know it, we are being led backstage behind Gillette to go meet Taylor. And then we're in the rep room, we're waiting. Taylor literally just walks in the room and goes, "Hi guys!" And Andrea walks out with her, and like, it literally happened, and I was like, oh my fucking god, like, this is real. Like, there's no turning back. We all get in a line, and one by one people go in and do their meet and greet with her, and her meet and greets are pretty long, which is absolutely amazing, because most times you take pictures with a celebrity, it's take a picture, go. No, Taylor fucking talks to you. So we finally get up to the front of the line, and you hug Andrea before you go see Taylor, and you take a picture with Andrea too. And we just walk up, and Andrea just looks at us, and she was just like, hi again. She'd just been fucking with us all night. She knew she was tormenting us all night by looking at us and then walking away and then coming back behind us and standing behind us and then finally coming up to us. Like, she knew what she did. Everyone always says Andrea will play with you so much during these shows when she knows that she's gonna choose you for rep room, but she wants to make sure you're still dancing and everything through the whole show. We took this picture, and then all of a sudden the curtain opens and someone says, okay, you can go in now. And all of a sudden you're walking through a curtain to meet Taylor Swift. Yeah. So we're walking up to the curtain. Jake is the first person to go in, and Jake literally goes like this and like sticks a fucking landing, even though he never was in the air in the first place. And Taylor just looks at him and is just like, oh my god, like what an entrance, and just hugs him. And as she's hugging him, she looks at me and just sucks in all the fucking air she could possibly suck in, as if she's trying to do helium in a balloon, and goes, oh my god, your outfit. And I was like, yeah, like I've been waiting to show you all night. Like, it's literally inspired by like the rainbow one that you wear. I already summarized like the entire conversation that we had in clips before. I don't want to go in too much with this, but we were there for a good 5 to 6 minutes just joking around. Sophie starts crying, and Taylor's like, why are you crying? And Sophie was like, people are so shitty. I've just always wanted to thank you for like how much your music has helped my whole entire life. And then all of a sudden we have Taylor saying, guys, like, I'm so serious. Like, I wish I had friends like you guys in high school. Like, you all seem like you have so much energy and you're so full of life. Like, I just love you guys so much. And then after that she goes, wait, I want to be serious for a second. Like, everyone stop. And we all just stop. No one in the meet and greet is talking. She's just looking at us and she's like, I want you guys to have the time of your life in LA. Like, you are going to do such big things. I can sense it in all of you guys. Like, you're gonna do amazing things. I want you to always follow your dreams, and I want you to live your best life. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, well, God just fucking blessed me. I've officially been blessed by God, the woman herself, and I've been told to go live my life in LA and just follow all my fucking dreams by Taylor. One of the security guards starts going, okay, like, you need to file out now. Taylor literally tells him, no, hold on a sec. Continues talking with us, continues giving us a life lesson speech. She talked to us like we had been friends her whole entire life, and it's just insane. Like, after meeting her, I literally view her so differently, because we met her in like a t-shirt and shorts, and she was wearing Converse, I think. She is just so sweet, and it's crazy because she plays such a character on stage, like this badass woman that like you might be afraid of if you ever come across her in the street. No, that's not it at all. She is the sweetest person on earth. Like, it's just crazy because there are celebrities that like are on the same level as Taylor Swift, and they're probably some of the rudest or most self-centered people you could ever meet. And talking to Taylor was like literally talking to someone that I had known my whole entire life, and that she wasn't this like huge person in society, and that she wasn't like better than anyone else, which is insane because she isn't better than anyone else. We're all fucking human beings on this earth. We all are just living a different life, and it's crazy because you put someone like her on such a high pedestal, and then you meet her and you're like, oh my god, like, she's just like me. She's literally just a person. I was thinking, oh, I bet if you meet Beyonce, like, she's not gonna act like she's your friend. She knows she's Beyonce. She knows she's one of the fucking richest people out there. She knows she's that bitch. She has no reason to be nice to you. She has no reason to just treat you like you're on the same level as her. But Taylor does, and it just has made me so happy. I just haven't stopped thinking about it since. Like, 1 second you're just dancing in the crowd of a sold-out sold-out Reputation tour at Gillette Stadium, and then the next second you are face-to-face with the girl who is the reason you have a copyright strike on YouTube for using one of her songs in your videos. It was a fucking dream come true. That's literally all it is. I'm so grateful. I'm gonna treasure that for the rest of my life. I don't really know how I'm ever gonna get over this. I'm gonna tell this story for the rest of my life, definitely. Basically, just no matter where you are, just fucking have fun. You know, it's crazy that at Taylor's concerts, like, you can have fun dancing the entire time and then also have even more fun because of it. Like, because you're not giving a shit who's watching you, or you're not giving a shit who might be making fun of your outfit or something, you can literally just be rewarded, I guess, with meeting Taylor herself from her own fucking mother. Like, I can't believe I'm sitting down and just explaining this right now. Like, it doesn't feel real at all. I'm never gonna get over this. So yeah, sorry this was so long. I told myself I wasn't gonna make this explanation more than 10 minutes, but I lied. Thank you guys so much for everything. I love you guys so much. Make sure to follow my Instagram and my Twitter. Make sure you subscribe, because who the fuck knows what is going to happen to me next. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Unfortunately, it's gonna be without Taylor Swift. So I love you guys so much. Peace out.
Here we go.